God of War Ragnarok. How tall is Thor? Thor, Old Norse, RR, Nordic, was the Norse Aesir god of thunder, lightning, storms, wrestling, strength, and the champion of the Aesir. Head of a family of strong warriors, he was the son of Odin and Fjörgyn, stepson of Hrr, Blóðughadda and Frigg, husband of Sif, older half-brother of Tyr, Heimdall and Baldur, as well as the father of Magni, Modi, Thrúd, stepfather of Ullr, and uncle of Forseti. Firstborn of Odin, Thor grew up in a violent environment and was raised in fear and obedience of the All-Father, who destined him to become the figurehead of the Aesir family as well as his primary enforcer. Hatred of the giants was instilled in him, yet another part of Odin's plan to break his son's spirit and make it more malleable. Following his mother's death, Thor progressively rejected his maternal heritage and fully embraced his destiny as the champion of the Aesir. How tall is Thor? Whilst known as the giant slayer in God of War Ragnarok, Thor is far closer to their height than other members of the Asgard community. Dwarfing the likes of Odin and Kratos, whilst making Atreus appear the same size as Brock and Sindri, Thor is an absolute behemoth in God of War Ragnarok. His height may never be explicitly stated, but we're placing Thor at around the 7-foot mark, with the god of thunder potentially standing at around 7.5 feet. When you consider just how small he makes Kratos look, there's no doubt that the beer-belly-strutting, hammer-wielding god is the largest non-giant character we meet in Ragnarok. Like the 2018 installment, Ragnarok is set in the world of Norse mythology, taking place 3 years after the previous game. While only 6 of the 9 realms of Norse mythology could be explored in the 2018 game, Ragnarok sees the player exploring each of the 9 realms, and unlike the previous installment, all 9 realms are visited as part of the story. The fiery realm Muspelheim and the fog realm Niflheim, now covered with ice and snow, were previously just optional realms to explore. The other returning realms include Alfheim, the home of the dark and light elves, Helheim, the land of the dead, and Jotunheim, the land of the giants. Midgard, the primary realm of the 2018 installment, has become a frigid wasteland, dramatically changed by Fimbulwinter, a 3-year-long winter that began upon the conclusion of the previous game. The Lake of the Nine, previously navigable by means of a boat in the previous game, is now frozen over. Previously inaccessible realms include Svartalfheim, the industrial abode of the dwarves, Vanaheim, the lush home of the Vanir gods as well as the giant wolf Skull and Hati, and Asgard, the humble home of the Aesir gods that is only visited as part of the story and cannot be accessed after its conclusion.